hello! First of all, I want to tell you that I'm so honored and so blessed to speak after 10 years in this business on the same stage between amazing leaders, GLT members, which I look up to from day one. 10 years ago, I was a little boy, 22 years old, and I was attending the biggest then global rally in UK. Who was 2014 in UK global rally? I was back then seeing 20,000 people or more, imagining speaking one day on a stage like this. 10 years later, a very emotional rally for me. A dream came true, and at this point I want to thank to forever the management, amazing leaders, that you're giving me the trust and the love, and especially a place where I feel home and always felt as a little boy, and now, let's say, a grown-up man. I wanted to show you a system which I created 2020, which allows me to grow last year in following numbers. 49% of growth from 2023 to 2024, level up qualifier. Last year I had 3 Eagle managers in my team. Today we have already 14 qualified, 1 is still unrolling. 3 soaring Eagles, 1 senior Eagle, German's bonus level 1, 2. Last year I had 3 people in my organization doing more than 120, 150 cc's. This year, only 1 year after, we have more than 12 people doing this amount of cc's. 3 of them are nearly catching 300 case credits a month. And what I heard yesterday, we have in our organization someone, and she's my first line manager, and she will speak, as you will see her today as well. She's the #1 in the whole world in development, in Whole Forever. We have her in our organization, and I want to talk today with you guys how I reached these levels by using a very simple online system. But before I do that, I have a question for you. How many of you are seeking for significant growth this year in your forever business? How many of you would love to work in a more geographically freedom? How many of you would love to travel a little bit more and to maybe work hard as well, but maybe a little bit smarter this year as well? So more efficiency. Let's bring more efficiency into our business, and I'm very honored to share you today a system which I created. Before I do that, let me just tell you something about myself, because you will listen to me the next couple of minutes, and I would love to tell you just a little bit out of my life, that you know who is this story about a little boy who had a very big dream. I grew up in the most beautiful country in the world, in Switzerland. But this was not the case for my parents. My parents grew up in one of the poorest countries in Europe, from Macedonia. Where are the Balkan countries here? Where are the Balkan? My parents grew up there, and they never settled for less. And I'm here not only representing forever the power of love, my team, I'm also representing a family which never settled for less and always leveling up in life. And if you ask me how and why I'm doing such a big effort in this business, how can I not? I have amazing parents which brought me from Macedonia, which is also very beautiful, to the most beautiful country in the world, giving me everything. I was not missing anything in my childhood. And the speech from South Africa yesterday got me really emotional, because that was the story of my parents. And I'm now here to leveling up my family tree as well. I had this one big dream. I wanted to be a professional football player. I worked very hard, every day training 2 times. I started as a 5-year-old guy, and then I had a big accident by the age of 18. And I had to quit my dream of becoming a professional football player. And I will tell you now one thing. After quitting my dream as a professional football player, I was put in a place where I'm not belong to. I was studying economy in Switzerland. I was working from morning till afternoon. And I just felt not worthy anymore. And I will just tell you one thing. And everybody of you experienced that somehow and some when. Sometimes in your life, it's not about that you're unworthy or useless or weak. I've been told until my entire student career, until my entire working career, I was always being told that I'm too young to